npm at the rate npm create void at the rate latest. Yes or no? npm create void at the rate latest. And here what is the first file in your when you are created the project, it will ask what? It will ask the project name, later which variant you want, which framework you want, and if you want to run your program, if you want to switch to your project, what the command you have to write there? cd space project name. cd space project name. Then only you can get the execution of your file. Yes or no? Yes or no? And what are the main files you are having in your project when you are created project? It will give some inbuilt files. Yes or no? So what are those files? Node modules. Node modules will help to us to run and execute our React.js program. And main files also will be happening in that node modules only. Yes or no? Now the second one, public, and all the files will be here only public. Yes, public void.svg. What we are using, what command, what we are using. Those type of frameworks, all frameworks which are available to us, అవన్నీ కూడా ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి మనకు పబ్లిక్ లో ఉంటాయి. Yes, next one, src. Source will contain what? You are having in the source lot of files where your components. React.js is a component-based programming. Okay, so if you want to create the component, this component creation where we are doing in the source, we are creating the components. How we are going to create your files here? Right click on the source and there you will get the some new file, new folder like that. And which extension you are using here to save your components? .jsx. After creating your files, after creating your components, where you are going to deploy these all files? main.jsx. In the main.jsx, we are deploying our files. Is it clear to everyone? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా మీకు ఇంకా? ఎవరికైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా బాయ్స్? ఎస్టర్డే క్లాస్ కి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి? No doubts, right? Now tell me, app.jsx is the main component of your program. And if you want to do the modification of your component, particular component, which file you are using here? App.css. And from where the execution will start here? Index.html. Index.html internally connects with what? main.jsx. Internally connects with what? main.jsx. And main.jsx will connect with what? Backend. Backend will connect with what? Database. It will collect the data from the database and backend will give this data to the main.jsx. Main.jsx internally connects with what? Index.html. How it is going to connect? With the help of the id equals to root. With the help of the id equals to root. In the index.html, what we are having? We are having some id equals to root. This root is connected with where? main.jsx. Main.jsx. In the place of this one, 8th place, here you are writing the component. Here it is connected root. Okay, here we are having the root. So here this is the process we are having. Here you are having the root. Here you are having the root. That index dot, this root is connecting with index.html root. Like that, it will connect internally in your React.js program. And how to create a project? How to create a project? So React.js, React third, this is only yours, right? Yes or no? Yes. First application, second. Now, if you want to write a program, so this is the SRC. In this SRC, what are the things you wrote? What component you created? Second.jsx. This is only your file. Yes or no? Yes? Okay. If you want to write the program, which function you are using? Which function you are using? Arrow function. How you are declaring your arrow function? Braces equals to greater than symbol, that is the arrow mark, and curly braces. Whatever the data you are giving to your program, that one will be in between the curly braces only. curly braces only. And this arrow function we are giving to our component. Okay, component కి ఇవ్వాల్సింది మనం దగ్గర ఉంది, మనం ఎవరికి ఇవ్వాలి, ఎవరికి సబ్మిట్ చేయాలి, to whom you have to submit, you have to submit your component. So that's why we are assigning this arrow function to whom, component name. Okay, so this is your component name. Here in this program, second is the component name and this is the arrow function. If you want to write the presentation logic of your program, presentation logic is nothing but code of your program, logic of your program. So where you are going to write presentation logic of your program, where you are going to write the presentation logic of your program, where you are going to write, ma, in return you are writing the presentation logic. In return you are writing the presentation logic. If you want to combine the data, otherwise if you want to put your data in one place, if you want to encapsulate your data in the more than one line, so which class you are using there? React.fragment you are using. To encapsulate the data, we are using the React.fragment class. For what we are using? To encapsulate the data, to combine the data, we are using React.fragment. Where you are writing this React.fragment? In the return you are writing the React fragment. Yes or no? So here, so now why we are using the export keyword? You are saying I am available, my file is available for available to another files. If you want to tell to the another file like main.jsx, these all things, you have to export that file. So you have to tell that no, for that purpose we are using the export keyword. And default, to overcome the object notations, which is nothing but దాన్ని వేరే వాళ్ళు యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోకుండా and వేరే నేమ్ ఇవ్వకుండా, like that if you want to overcome the object notation, you are using the default keyword. Later you are writing the component name. Whatever the component you are creating, that component you are exporting and that file is available to all the remaining files. What we are having here inside left side, మీ project name కింద ఏవైతే files ఉన్నాయో వాటన్నిటికీ కూడా it will be available for all files. It will be available for all files. Is it clear to everyone? If you want to write more than one line in your program, more than one line in your program, you are using the React.fragment. Yes or no? And if you want to encapsulate the data also, you are using the React.fragment. Yes or no? To combine the data, annapoda, what we have to say? React.fragment. Where we are writing this React.fragment? In the return. Return indicates what? Presentation logic of your React.js component. Presentation logic, which is nothing but the code of your program, logic of your program, you are writing in between this. Is it clear to everyone? Yesterday vachinda meeku question paper, all got the question paper yesterday? Yes or no? No, don't say no. Why means they will send. Today at end of the day we will do the test, then only we will. Okay, so please cooperate with me. Please do the projects, ma. It is very important and it is very easy. If you are learning along with me, it will be very easy for you. You people are feeling some tough about this React.js, no, right? It is in the easy manner only, no? So you are learning in the easy manner only. Why you people are showing this much of laziness, I don't know. Day by day strength is lessening, no? Why? But you are getting easy way, in the easy way only you are learning. Yes or no? Then what is the problem? Huh? So today we are going to now, up to now we created one component. Up to now we created one component, and what we did in this component, what we did, we are some data we are giving to for the output. Yes or no? So if you want to define a, like in the Java, you are creating some function. Before creating the function, you are creating some variable and you are using that variables into your function, otherwise in your methods like that. Yes or no? Here also, if you want to use, if you want to create some data to your component, up to now what we did, we are just creating one array function. There directly we are giving the output. We are taking the output with the help of the tags. Here also we are creating some data for our component. Here what is the component in this program? Second is the component of your program. So if you want to create the data for your component, we are using one hook. We are using one hook in the Java, C, another Python, or whatever the language is. For example, I am saying here, in those languages, what we are creating int, string, like that we are declaring for separate values, separate data. Yes or no? Here also, if you want to define the data in the React.js, there is one inbuilt hook. There is one inbuilt hook. That is the use state hook. That is the use state hook. Up to now, what we did yesterday class, what we did, we just giving the output to your program directly. We are checking the output. Now, what I am saying, create variable. Create variable for your component. They store the data and directly keep the print to that variable. Before class, what we did, directly printing 100 out. But what I am saying, take that 100 into 100 will be assigned to a variable. That variable you have to print. Like 100 directly before how we are printing. Now what I am saying 8 equals to 100, print it. How we are going to print it. Directly you cannot print all the objects if you are having multiple data. Yes or no? If you are having a multiple data and you are storing with the one variable only, you have print and say multiple data. How you can, without giving any definition, without giving any data, without giving any data to your component, how you can, you cannot write. So that's why we are using here, you are defining some data to your component. How you are going to define your data in your PC? Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Okay. So for this, which hook we are using? Use state hook we are using. Which hook we are using? Use state hook you are using. So how we are going to declare that? Use state is also a inbuilt hook only. Inbuilt hook only. That one also you have to import from what? React only. That one also you have to import from the React only. Now create a project. Now create a project for this. Yes, terminal, new terminal. Now, so here I am creating the project. To create the project, what I have to write the command here? npm create, npm create void @latest. @latest. Enter. Okay, I have to change the directory, right? Desktop, and I want to move to the cd dot react third, right? Okay, so we will go from the first onwards. How it will happen? So how we are going to open the file here? Open folder. How to you open the folder? Open folder. Which folder you have to open? React third. Once again, I am taking this one. Why means this is very suffocating now. So it is not coming also. Why? If I want to move this one, what I have to do now? What I have to do here? CD. React third. So okay, it came. Now what we did the mistake here? Command prompt we have to choose, right? Command prompt. Okay. Yes. We have to do the command prompt, but it automatically comes to the PowerShell, right? So that one we didn't. Okay, now tell me which command you have to use here. npm create void @latest. Okay. Okay. What is the project name? We are doing the state project, no? So project name should be the small letters only. So state 1, I am writing. State 1. Enter. Now, which framework we are using? React framework. And which variant we are using? JavaScript variant. Enter, enter. And it is installing. Yes. So project was installed, right? So what we are having in this state 1 also, you are having same files, node modules, public SRs. SR no. So if I want to create a component, where you have to create the component? Source, right click, new file. So what is your file name, component name? state state1 dot jsx. State1 dot jsx. Enter. Now. So now tell me how I have to write the program. So if I want to react from my now tell me how I have to import React. Import React R capital React from React from REACT React. Import React from React. Import React from React. And if you want to, and later what you have to do, you have to define one. If you have to define one function, yes or no? How you are going to define your function? Now tell me. Let R constant or whatever the keyword you can take, you want to take, you can take here. So yesterday we saw the let, no? Now today we will see that constant keyword. We will use the constant keyword. Constant. Now what is the, and here what have you declared here S capital only? Okay. S capital only, right? So constant, what is the component name here? State 1. S should be the capital. State 1. State 1. And you are assigning what here? Arrow function. How you are going to assign the arrow function? Here, this is the arrow function. This is. Later, what you have to do? You have to export this file. Export default. Export default. What you have to write here? Component name. Component name. You have to write must and should for this. These 3 lines must and should in your program. Whatever the program you are declaring, that these 3 things you have to write. Now you have to declare the data. Okay. So to define the data, which hook we are using here? Use state. So how we are going to import that one? How we are going to import that one? In the curly braces, whatever the things you are writing here, you are using the curly braces, which is nothing but the JSON object. JSON is in your JavaScript. Okay. So if you want thoroughly about the JSON, you can prefer anything. Okay. So ఒకసారి check చేసుకోండి JSON గురించి మీరు. So if you want to create the objects, which is nothing but multiple things you want to put in one place అనుకోండి. So then you are using the object notation. Object notation symbol is what? Curly braces. Okay. So here what you have to write? Use use S should be the capital. Here whatever the hooks you are using, second letter, second word, first letter should be the capital. First one kuda small untai. Use state. Use state from this one. Now you have to define the data. Where you have to define the data here? Where you have to define the data before that function, or where you have to define whatever the things you are having, you have to write in between the component function only, arrow function only, right? So here you have to define the data. Define the data. Yes or no? So how you are going to define the data? With the help of what? Use state keyword use చేసుకొని data రాసుకుంటాం. Suppose I am having the data, use State, S-T-A-T-E, use state of, use state of, use state of, hello I am having. Hello. I am having hello. Use state of hello. This one I am having, I am defining the data. So to catch this hello, we need one particular variable, right? How we are going to define that variable? So here you are using one hello, one word we are taking here, one data you are taking here, that is the hello. To catch that hello, అంటే ఏంటి ఆ hello ని ఒక దాంట్లో స్టోర్ చేయాలి కదా. డైరెక్ట్ గా hello అయితే మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా రియాక్ట్ ఫ్రాగ్మెంట్ లో ఇచ్చేసుకోవచ్చు. But here we are using one hook now. So to catch that data, we have to create one variable. We are using one variable. That is, what is that variable? So here to take this one, to catch this data, here you are using the arrow symbol. Why means, why we are using the React.js? Basically to modify that data easily. Yes or no? To modify the data easily. Yes or no? So here to store the data, we are giving one keyword, that is the string keyword. Neek nachina keyword ichkochu. Not only this one, you can give any P, K, C, D, E, F, G, like that, whatever. But nowadays, please give your technical words here. So today, so what I am giving here data, hello I am giving the data. And to catch this hello, to store this hello, which keyword I am using here? str keyword I am using here. If I want to modify the data, hello, change the data. If I want to change the data, you can change the data in the React.js easily. So to change the data in your React.js, we are using some set keyword. Set after which variable name you are giving, that one you are writing beside of set. Is it clear to everyone? If you want to modify the data, in your React.js program, here you are taking one variable. No, that variable name before what you have to keep? Set you have to keep. So what is the variable name here you are taking? You are defining some data, and that data name what you are taking here? str you are taking here. So here what I have to keep? str. S should be the capital. Second words must and should, first letter should be the capital letter. First letter should be the capital letter. First listen the class, later you can write. I will give sufficient time to you. Okay, so please listen. It is very important. This one only will move from up to last 10th class వరకు కూడా ఇదే జరుగుతుంది మనకు daily. So if you know easily, then it will be very easy for us, right? So now, so to catch this data, which variable we are using here? str. If you want to modify this data, which one you are using here? Set str. If you are writing set str off, something data automatically it will changes in the place of hello, whatever the data you are keeping. Is it clear to everyone? Set str off welcome. In the place of hello, what will come? Welcome will come. Is it clear to everyone? So here I think use is also a capital letter. We will see. If it is giving that output in the error in the output, then we will see. Okay, now this is the thing. Okay, I was defined one data. That data, to catch that data, I am using one variable, that is the str variable. And str, if I want to modify the data, I am using set str. Now I have to print this data now. Where I have to write that printing? Where I have to write the presentation logic? In the return, I have to write the presentation logic. Where I have to write the presentation logic? I have to write in the return. 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 In this return, what I have to write? React 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 fragment. React fragment in between React fragment I have to. So to whom which one you are printing here? You are printing one object notation. Yes or no? So what is the object notation for your use state hook? Curly braces. So whatever the data you are printing, you are giving one tag. Not only the h1 tag, you can keep whatever the tag you want, you can keep here. P tag, B tag, C tag, K tag, whatever the tags you are having. Okay, in between that you are writing. So to print the data, you are using curly braces. To print the data, curly braces. Hello is here. Where it is stored? str lo store ayindi. Now which one you have to print here? str only, right? So now you have to write this one here, str. Now you wrote str. Hello. Now once again, now tell me, I want to print another, I want to store 100 value. How can I take? Use state state, use state, yes should be the, U should be the capital, I think so. Yes also is small letter only. No, here also yes should be the capital, right? I wrote yes. Yes. Yes should be the capital. Okay. Use state of what the data I want to store here? 100 I want to store. So now tell me, wait, to catch this 100, what I have to write here? I have to define one variable. So what variable I have to create here? How can I create? Constant, and constant, what I have to write here? Which symbol you have to give here? Array symbol. Why means if you want to give the multiple data, whatever the data you are giving, that one will be stored according to the array only. It will goes to that and it will stores in the array only. Like array only it will stores. Okay. So here what you are storing here? 100 you are storing. To catch the data, what you have to give? You have to give one variable name. What is that variable name? You can write num, right? You can write num. Okay, and don't keep n, k, p, don't give like that. Give like word. Okay, then only the set. If you want to modify the data, it will be very easy. Now, if I want to modify the data, what I have to write here? Set n should be the capital. Set num. And so if I want to print this one, what I can write here in the logic, presentation logic? h1, and here curly braces you have to keep. In these curly braces, to whom you have to print? What you want to print here? Num. So you are writing num. Is it clear to everyone? Shall we go one more time for the terminal? This terminal is very hectic for me. Why it is not moving, right? Can anyone? So you have to switch to which one? You have to switch to your project. What is your project name? CD space state only, state 1. Okay, it was moving to that state 1. Now if I want to run the project, what I have to do? npm run dev. So now you got the error. Where you got the error? PowerShell it is. You have to go for the command prompt. Okay, now we are having the React third. Now CD space, each and every time we are forgetting to move to the command prompt, right? So you have to remember that one. CD space what? State 1, STATE1, state 1. Now npm run dev. Yes, now go enter. You got the error. I think so. It was not. Right? What you have to print here? You have to print what? Hello 100. But you are not getting. Why? Where you did the mistake? Check this one. Main.jsx we didn't write. So main.jsx, where it is main.jsx? You have to right? Import. What I have to do here? Import. Which one you have to import here? State 1. Import state 1 from state.jsx, right? And here what I have to change in the place of 9th? State 1. STAT1. State 1 you have to write here. Now you have to save the file and state1.jsx also you have to save that one also. And now you can move to the terminal, right? So now you can, right? Now what will happen? What you have to do here? Run only. Control C. Why Control C? Control C. No, right? State 1 lone undi kada. Now you have to run program. npm run dev. Okay. O enter. Hello 100. You got it now? Yes or no? So what we did in this program? So you don't forget that one main.jsx. You have to deploy your file, the main.jsx. So what we did in this program? Can anyone explain this one? To define the data for your to define the data for your component. Which hook we are using? Which hook you are using? Use state hook you are using here. Which hook you are using? Use state hook you are using. And from where you are importing that one? From the react only you are importing that one. Now the second one is what? You are creating second line. In the second line you are creating a component, right? So component name is what here? State line. Okay, you are assigning one arrow function to your component. Whatever the data you are defining for your component, that one will be in your arrow symbol, arrow mark only, arrow function only. Okay, so here what you need here, you are defining the data. Whatever the data you are defining, that one you are storing in one particular variable. And if you want to modify that variable, what you are writing here is the keyword, that is the set and variable name you are writing. And first letter should be the capital. That set after second word, first letter should be the capital. Don't forget that. Okay. And second one, constant now, set now. You can change whatever the data you can change. You want to change, you can float like that. Whatever the data you are providing, that data will be displayed. Now tell me, if you want to change if you want to keep the data Boolean values. If you want to keep the data Boolean values. Boolean values is nothing but what? True or false. పాపలు రాసుకునే పంటనే ఉంటుంది వినట్లేదు వినండి అది ఇంత టైం అని ఇంత ముందే చెప్పాలి జస్ట్ అది రాసుకోవడానికి 10 లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసుకోవడానికి ఎన్నైనా పడుతుంది 5 minutes 2 minutes 3 minutes అంతే ఓకే సో now tell me how can anyone tell how can I take the Boolean value? Boolean value is nothing but what? Use state, right? So here how can I define the data? Use state, S-T-A-T-E, use state of here Boolean value. Suppose I am taking true. I am taking true. Okay. Now I want to store this true in one particular variable. How can I take that one? Constant. Which symbol I have to take here? Arrow symbol I have to take here. Constant. And here equals to. Now. So what is the value here? I am taking Boolean value. So my wish, that is the Boolean. If I want to change the data, what one I have to use here? Set Boolean. B should be the capital. Set Boolean. Now I can print this one. Yes or no? So if I want to print this one, where I have to write the logic? In the react.fragment. Yes or no? So how can I print H1? Here I am writing. So to print your used data, what you have to use here? Curly braces you have to use here. In this, what I have to print here? Boolean value I have to print here. అంటే మనకి ఇప్పుడు అవుట్పుట్ రావాలి కదా ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఉందా వెళ్ళిపోయిందా yes we are having right so here once again I am printing wo hello 100 why main.jsx లో ఏం చేంజ్ చేసినాం మనం మెయిన్ డాట్ డిప్లాయ్ ఆల్రెడీ చేసాం కదా ఇందులో సేవ్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా చేంజ్ చేయాల్సింది ఉందా main.jsx లో ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని తీసుకెళ్లి డిప్లాయ్ చేసినాం మనం జస్ట్ పర్టికులర్ వేరియబుల్ ని కాదు సో ట్రూ ఆర్ ఫాల్స్ ఏదో ఒకటి ఇవ్వాలి కదా మనకు why it is not coming if you are giving the Boolean values it will considered as the when you are giving the condition then that time only it will applicable is it clear to everyone yes or no okay shall we okay once again we will refresh then also it is not coming means it is not okay so now if you want to change the data what will happen so suppose if I want to apply the condition I want to apply the Boolean value also what can I do what I am saying here see okay I'm closing this one now what I'm doing here see here So here in this place, I am writing some false. True రాయనివ్వండి false. Whatever the data we are writing, what will be we are writing, we are not getting the answer for the boolean, right? So now what I am saying here, if you state this boolean value is false and I want to change this value, I want to change this value. How can I change the value here? I want to modify the value of this one. How can I? What you have to write here? What you have to write here? What I have to write here, man? Set bool ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం? మోడిఫై చేసుకోవడానికే కదా. You want to modify the data, what you have to use here? Set bool you have to use here. Yes or no? So set bool use చేస్తే false, what will happen here? True. Yes or no? False true అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? దాని ఆపోజిట్. If you are giving the annotation symbol, it will automatically change. ఎవరి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి చేంజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నావు? You want to change the data here. How you want to change the data? Set boolean of. ఎవరిని చేంజ్ చేయాలి నువ్వు? బూలియన్ వాల్యూని చేంజ్ చేయాలి. ఎలా చేంజ్ చేయాలి నువ్వు? ఫాల్స్ ని ట్రూ కింద చేంజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో ఈ ఫాల్స్ అనే దాన్ని మనం ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ బూలియన్ లో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంది కదా, ఆ బూలియన్ ని మనం ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? నాట్ సింబల్ యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చా నేను ఇక్కడ? అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఫాల్స్ ఏమవుతుంది? ట్రూ అవుతుంది. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? అర్థమైందా అందరికి? ఐ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ మై బూలియన్ వాల్యూ. How can I change the boolean value? We are having the another keyword, that is the set boolean keyword. Okay, so set boolean keyword lo evarni change చేయాలనుకుంటున్నా? false ni true I want to change false as the true. I want to change false as the true. If false value, this false value will be stored in where? Boolean. So that's why I am writing not boolean, not boolean. Then automatically it will store, it will set as the true. Is it clear to everyone? What the data you want to change, you have to provide to that set boolean, no? Then only it will change. Yes or no? Then only it will change. What is that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now listen here. So I want to change my boolean value. Whatever the boolean value I am having, I want to change that one as the another value, right? So here I am having my boolean value and I want to change this boolean value into not boolean, which is nothing but the false value will be changed as the true. Okay, so when I can use this one, when you can see this boolean result, if you are applying some condition, right? So what I'm saying, if the condition is true, if the condition is true, print this true. Print these two things. String lo unna value and num lo unna value print chey. Ledu ante null. Where you are getting this conditional operator gurtunda? Did you remember conditional operator? So what I'm saying, if the boolean value is true, print the hello n 100. If the boolean value is false, print the next thing whatever we are having. So how can we write this one? How can we write the condition here? Here you can write the condition, right? So how you can write the condition? You can write the condition in between the whatever the data you want to print, you have to write in between these only, right? So here boolean. So what you have to write? You are checking here boolean value. Here you are checking boolean value. Boolean value. If it is true, then you have to print this one. 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 And I am removing this one. And after that, this one I was change here, give one curly braces, and here I am giving one more condition. Okay. Later, what is the condition? Colon, colon. Otherwise, print what? Null you have to print. And null you have to print. So here what I am doing? Okay, error వస్తుంది అది చూసుకుందాం మనం చూద్దాం. Boolean value true అయితే first you have to print whatever the condition in these curly braces we are having hello 100 you have to print. Otherwise you have to move to the null. Otherwise you have to move to the null. So where you have to keep this last semicolon పెట్టాలి కదా, in the inside the bracket you have to keep, outside of the bracket you have to keep. Where you have to keep. And if you want to use multiple tags, means whatever the data we are having hello 100 combinedly only we are getting, no. So here we have to use combine. For this combine you are using, you have to use some div tag here. You have to use div tag here. Okay, div, and you have to close here div tag, div, div tag. Then also you are getting mistake by what boolean you have to. I don't have any boolean value. Boolean value నేను ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకుంటున్నా. Here boolean you have to write. Okay. Boolean. Then also you are getting problem where boolean number. Where you are getting the mistake here? Division. Then later what I am using here? Where we did the mistake? Please check it, ma. So you got the condition, right? What is my condition? If the boolean value is true, you have to print hello 100. Otherwise print null. Print null ante which is nothing but you cannot see any output. You can't see any output. So where we did the mistake, once again check this one. So boolean, this is the condition only we are writing. Okay. Syntax error also not, ma. What you have to write curly braces here, boolean. You are checking the boolean value, and here question mark symbol. Later you are using the division tag, right? So what tag you are using here? Div tag you are using here. So how you are going to use this div tag? So these all things I am keeping in one bracket anukundam. So here I am writing some div tag, div, and here you have to print the data. Which data you have to print? H1. In this what you have to print in between? str you have to print here, str, and later another print I have to print, another thing I have to print here, h1. What happened? Num only, right? So num I have to print. Later what I have to do here? After that what I have to write here? Colon null. What happened, boys? Amma. Yes or no? ఎక్కడ రావాలి? నమ్ రాసామా? ఓకేనా? చెక్ చేద్దామా? అవుట్పుట్ చెక్ చేద్దామా? So what we are calling this one? Conditional rendering we are calling. Can anyone is asking about the conditional rendering? You have to explain this one. If the boolean value is true, then you have to print the hello 100. Otherwise it has to print the null. It has to print the null. Is it clear to everyone? We did the mistake anyway. All clear only? Clear, ma'am. Where you clear, ma'am? Okay, we will see. If there is a mistake, we will check, right? So here you have to print O, enter O. Null వచ్చింది. You can't see any output. Why? Why you are not getting any output? Can anyone? Yes, listen here. Why you are not getting any output? Where we did the mistake here? False is going to true now. Yes. Help me. False ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతుంది? ట్రూ అవుతుందా? అవునా కాదా? Otherwise keep here true. TRUE true. What will happen? Oh, enter. Now also you are not getting. Where we did the mistake here? False only will come, no? False only will come, no? So what is the problem we got here? Where we did the mistake? Yes, boys. Don't make noise. Where we did the mistake here? Where we did this the mistake? Don't make noise. Right now, ఈ program రాస్తుండండి. Up to that we will check this one. Girls, boys, don't make noise. If you are creating one function also, where will it? Who's that talking, ma? Don't make noise, please. Boys. Yes. Why you people are making noise? Huh? Boys, then write it now. ఏమనిపిస్తలేదా? Yes. Now also. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Don't make noise. Write the program. Yes, write this one. We are creating one button here. Nothing we are doing here. Just we are clicking. We are giving one button here. If you are clicking in this button, it is showing hello 100. That's it. So with the help of the conditional rendering, we are doing this one. So same thing. I didn't change anything. I was created one button. That's it. Okay. So here I was created one button, and to that button I am giving my function where I wrote the condition. Okay, where I wrote the change of my boolean. That one I was given to my button. Okay, here what is the button name here? Click me is my button name. If you are clicking the button, then it will shows the hello 100. Nothing is there. Please write this program, all of you. Don't make noise. If you want to make the noise, you can go outside. Yes. So here what we are doing here, we are defining the data for our, to whom we are creating the data here, defining the data here. Even graph. What am I to do? What am doubt? What rational is no? Then chitan matladu. I cannot change the color string. A set string are that. Okay, now is it clear? Is it clear? ఇంకా వెనుక కనిపించట్లేదంటమ్మా జస్ట్ 2 minutes. Don't make noise, ma, please. Don't make noise. Why you people are making noise? Huh? Over? Can I scroll it? Not over? Over? ఆడే ఉన్నారా? Yes. Constant my function equals to arrow function. In this arrow function, I am declaring. Boys, you people only making noise, ma. Don't make noise. Shall I roll it? Over no? Yes or no? Did you finish? Yes or no? Output also. Output also over? Huh? Not over? Where you didn't finish? Bindu madam. Yes. Please check your program once again. Yes. Now, to see the output, what you have to press? O, right? So, here it is the answer. Click me. If you are clicking in this, you are getting the answer hello 100. Now write the output also. If you are finished, we will move to the next project. We will move to the next project. Who's that? Hello 100 over. Now, if I want to create one more project, what I have to do here? What I have to press here? npm create void latest. This only. Now cd space cd dot then it will move to the React third. Now you have to create the project. Now how you have to create the project? npm, all has to listen here. npm create void latest. If you know the answer, you can tell, right? Yes. What is the project now? Up to now, we created one single variable and we did, right? So now if you are having multiple object, if you want to print the array, how you are going to print the array, these all things we will see now. Yes or no? Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Tell me loudly. Yes or no? Yes. Now tell me what is the project name? Here I am writing one more time. I am defining the data. So that's why I am writing state 2. This is my project name, state 2. So which framework I am using? React framework I am using here. And which variant I am using here? JavaScript. Enter, enter. So it is installing all the dependency files. Yes or no? All the dependency files it is installing. Yes. Now you can see here your project, right? So state 2. If I want to create a component, where I have to create the component, boys? In the source, I have to create the components. Right click, new file. Yes or no? So what is my component name here? A first letter should be the capital. State 2. Dot. What is the extension? JSX. So now you can write the program. So if you want to define the data, in your React.js, which hook you are going to use here? Use state hook you are using. And if you want to import the React, how you are going to import the React? Import capital R, React from React.js. And which hook you are using here? Use state hook you are using here. Use state. Yes, should be the capital. Use state hook here. Next, what you have to do here? What you have to do here? You have to create one component, right? So how you are going to create your component? Constant. What is your component name? STATE2, state 2. And for this state 2 component, what we are assigning here? Arrow function we are assigning now. Arrow function we are assigning. Later, what you have to? Export. What you have to do? Next thing, export default state 2. STATE, state 2. Now, which one you want to define the data? Before defining the data, if you want to write the presentation logic, what you are using here? React, return or React? Return you are using here. So in this return, you are using the React fragment. You are using React.fragment. React.fragment. There you can write the data. And where you have to define the data, before the return or after the return? Before the return, you have to define the data. Now you are taking some objects and some arrays here. Okay, how we are going to take the array of object here? So what thing you have to take here? To hold the object data. To hold the object data, what you have to use here? Mainly, what happened? You have to create one variable, right? Constant arrow array. And in this, if you want to store the object, you can write the variable. And to modify the data, what you have to use here? Set obj. O should be the capital obj object and equals to ఎవరు వినండి వాళ్ళని నిల్చోబెట్టండి మేడం, నో ప్రాబ్లం టు మీ. క్లాస్ నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. యూ కెన్ లీవ్ ద క్లాస్. Now you can see, right? You can see the board, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? I am creating object. To hold that object, I am creating one variable, that is the obj variable. If I want to modify that obj, I am using set obj. So where you have to declare the object here? Use state. STATE, state. Use state here. So to declare the objects, which braces you have to use? Curly braces you have to use. To describe your object, which one you have to use? Curly braces. And object should be the key value pairs. Object should be the key value pairs. Key value pairs is nothing but you are having two value, like PID equals to colon 100. PID 1 equals to P name equals to some Pavitra. Like you can declare the key value pairs. So how you are going to declare your key value pairs, we will see now. In the double quotes, you are going to declare your PID, and here I am writing P underscore ID, PID colon
PID colon some value you are giving, and later I am describing my P name. P underscore name. P name colon some name. What the name you want to give, that one you can give here. Name is the string, that's why I'm writing this one. Suppose if you want to give P1, 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 if you want to give, you can give P1. My name is also finished. Now, if you want to give P cost, another object, another value, what you can give? P cost, P cost, P cost, colon, P cost, colon, this is the what? You can describe any cost will be in the numbers only, right? So here what I was taken here, I was taken one object here. One object I was taken. Object should be in the curly braces. There you are giving the values like key value pairs. There you are giving the values like key value pairs. How many keys you are having here? How many keys you are having here? This is PID is the key, 111 is the value. P name is the key, P1 is the value. P cost is the key, P 10,000 or something value is that one is the value. So now tell me how many keys you are having here? How many keys you are having here? Huh? Tell me how many keys you are having here? 3 keys you are having, 3 values you are having. Huh? 3 keys only. Now you have to print the object. Now you have to print the object. How you are going to print the object here? So this will comes under what? This all total will comes under object. In this object, how many keys we are having? 3 keys we are having. 3 values we are having. If you want to retrieve the 3 keys and 3 values, how we are going to? Who's the idiot? Why you people are making noise? Why you people are making noise? Why you people are making noise, ma? You are not getting what I'm saying? Otherwise, what will happen? What is going to happen there? Boys? Why you people are making noise? Listen here carefully. Here what we are creating? We are creating one object. Yes or no? Object notation should be in the curly braces. In this object, how we are going to store the values? With the help of the key value pairs. So here how many keys we are having? 3 keys we are having. What are those? PID, PName, P cost. What are the values of this? 111, P1 and P 10,000. If you want to retrieve the values of these keys, how you are going to retrieve the values? Where you are storing this total values? Who's that one holding this value? OBJ only? Yes or no? If you want to retrieve each and everything, what you have to write? Object dot PID, object dot PName, object dot P cost. Like that only you have to retrieve. Yes or no? We are having multiple values, multiple keys. Then how you can retrieve? With the help of the keys. And where you are storing this one? You are storing in the object. So basis, taking the basis of your object and you are taking that values. Okay. So now how you are going to retrieve the data? How you are going to retrieve the data? Which here what you have to use here? One tag you have to use here and object notation. And if you want to see the output, what you have to use? Curly braces you have to use. And how you are going to print the data? Object. How you are retrieving the data? Object dot PID. Object dot PID and object dot PID. Object dot PID. Object dot PID. Later, otherwise, if you want to retrieve separately, after that you can write another thing also like H1, where you have to write curly braces, object dot obj dot p name. and you have to deploy this one in the way main.jsx. Where is your main.jsx file? Here it is main.jsx file, and here what you have to do? Import. What you have to write here? Import state2, state2, state from state2.jsx. And here what you have to change here in the state2, state state2, state state2, state2. Is it clear? Now main.jsx also we changed, and we did the export here in the state2.jsx. Yes, just one object create చేసుకున్నాం. Here we created one object. In this object we are storing our values with the help of the key value pairs. If you want to retrieve the data, you have to use that object name dot some key value, then only you can retrieve the data. Now you have to see the output, right? Now you have to see the output. Now, so what you have to enter here? Wo. Yes, you got the answer. 11 P1, you got the answer. Yes or no? If you want to retrieve that P cost also, what you have to do here? You have to keep H1, curly braces, and here what you have to retrieve? P cost you have to retrieve with the help of the object name, object dot P underscore cost, COST, cost. Now you can save this one, and now you can see the output once again. If you are pressing O, you will get the answer. You got the answer? Yes or no? Yes. This is the object notation. If you are having the multiple objects, what will happen, we will see later. Okay, like PID, P cost, like how you can retrieve that data, how you will see that data, we will see later. Okay, now this is the object creation. If you want to store the value in particular variable, lot of values, you are using the array. How to create the array, we will see now. So how to create the array? Can anyone tell the array? How you are going to create the array? So if you want to create the array, what you have to do? You want to create the array. Use state, STATE, use state of array you want to create. Use state. Array symbol is what? Square brackets. Here I am taking 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma some 50. I am taking here. 50 I am taking here. And to hold this value, what I have to keep here? What I have to create here? I have to create one variable. How we are going to create the variable, boys? Constant. Here also you are using the arrow symbol, array symbol. Here array. Who is holding the array values? Array is storing my array values. Comma. If I want to modify the data, what I have to use here? Set array. Set array equals to this one. Now up to now we directly assigned something, and we are using the object value, and we are retrieving the data. If you want to get the output from your array, here you have to use map function. What you have to use here? Map function. To get the output for your array, you have to use the curly braces. In this, you have to use the map function. How you are going to use the map function? What is your array name? ARR is your array name, and dot map function you are using. Array dot map. Okay, which function you are using here? Map function you are using here. Before string, number, boolean value, object, these all things we are taken directly. Okay, array dot map. How we are going to do this one? Array dot map. Array dot map also taking arrow function only. This is also a one function. If you want to get the output from the array, you have to use the arrow function and map function you are using here. Array dot map of. Here, what you are using here? Curly braces you are using here. Here you are using, right? So array dot map of. Array dot map of what you are writing here? Array dot map of. Here it is also taking as a arrow function. You are taking arrow function. You are taking arrow function. Okay, here now array, what the array will contains? Array will contain values and the index values also. And these values we are calling as what? Elements we are calling as. So here first one is what? First attribute is, first thing is what? First parameter is the element and second one is what? Index. Element and index. Is it clear to everyone? If you want to take the array in your use state, something React.js program, you have to, if you want to get the output, you have to use the curly braces. In these curly braces, you have to use the map function. In this map function, we are giving the arrow function. Map method whom we are assigning? We are assigning one arrow function. In this arrow function, what we are pushing there? What is the array we are having? That one we are pushing here. So array lo emem untayi manaku? We are having the element and the index. Element inka index untayi. Yes or no? So here for this also, for this you have to write the return once again. So return, 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 return. After in this return, what you have to give? Here you are using some h1 key. What is the key indicates now? Key indicates now index. Key indicates what? Index it will indicates. So key equals to what we are giving here? Index we are giving here. So here we are giving index. Yes, don't make noise, ma. Yes, don't make noise. Yes, now you can see here. Yes. So here what we are taking one array In this array, how we are going to define your values? Keep like element and the index, right? So 10 as the index as what? 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Indexes are 0 to 4 and the values are 10 to 50. If you want to retrieve the answer from your array, here you have to use the curly braces. In these curly braces, you are using the map method. To this map method, we are using the arrow function. Okay, in this arrow function, what we are passing, we are in the array, we are having the element and the index only, right? So I am passing that element and index only. Okay, now comes to the second line. If you want to retrieve the data, you have to write between the return presentation logic. Once again, for the array, you have to write the array. For the array specially, you have to write the return inside the return. Okay, return inside the return. So here return. So if I want to print, I have to use the tag. That's why I'm using h1 tag. Okay, in this, what I am using here. So this one, take it off. So this is key element. So key, what we are passing key as key kevalni pass chestunnam manam index ni pass chestunnam. So that's why I'm using here arrows array mark index. Is it clear to everyone? అర్థమైందా? ఇంకెవరికైనా అర్థం కాని వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారా? Anyone? To create the objects, to get the output from the objects and the string and the numbers, whatever we are defining the data, we are directly defining, we are directly getting the output when you are writing between the quotes and tags between in the return. But if you want to use the array in your program, okay, so what you have to do, definition of your array is okay. How to retrieve the data from the array is, you are using which method? You are using the map method. Map method is arrow function will be assigned to whom? Map method. In this array, what things we are having here? Elements we are having and the index we are having. And here, each and every time we are passing one element, one index to that key, and we are comparing that key with the element. That key as having the same element or not, we are checking in this line. Okay, so like that you are getting the output. Already main.jsx lo we deployed this one, right? So I'm saving this one. Now I can see the output, yes or no? Yes. Now enter. Yes, you are getting the output, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes or no? Yes or no? You are getting the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How to retrieve the array? How to get the values of your array? You got it now? Yes or no? Now you can write the program. Yes. Okay. Now you can write the program. Don't make noise. జరంత ఓపిక పెట్టింది Yes. Yes, is it clear to everyone? Make it fast then. Make it fast. Make it fast. Yes. Finished, ma? Shall we move to the another program? We saw up to now how to define the data for the string, number, boolean values, and the array and the objects. Okay, single object. If you are having the multiple objects, if you are having the multiple objects, if you are having the multiple values in the array, what we did? We used some map function, right? Here also, if you are having the multiple objects like array only, if you are having the multiple objects, how we are going to do your program, we will see now. Is it clear to everyone? Yes? Yes, you have to. Once again, you have to create the project. So what you have to do? Yes, React third. And to create the project, what thing you have to use? మర్చిపోతారని ఎన్నిసార్లు మనం చెప్పుకుంటుంది. What command you have to use here? npm create void @ latest. Yes, project name state3. Once again, we are doing one more project, that is the state3 I am taking, and here React I am taking framework, and variant JavaScript, yes or no? JavaScript, enter, enter. Now it will create the project. It creates the project. You have to tell to me now. Okay, please close your books and we will discuss how we are going to do these all things. Okay, so please cooperate with me and you have to involve in this project. Okay, object creation, how to do the object creation, you already know. Okay, little bit. We are taking only 3 keys and we will finish it. Okay, more than 3 keys, if you will confuse means total will collapse, right? So I am taking only 3 keys only. So now, what is your project? State 3, right? State 3. Now, where I have to create the file? Source, right click, new file. Here, what is my component name? State3 is my component name. What is the extension here? JSX. Please, all has to give your answers, please. Okay. So now, so first we are writing the state3 only, right? So that's why. So what we have to use here? Import import React from React. Okay, and if you want to define the data in your React.js, which hook you are using? Use state hook you are using. How you are defining that use state? Curly braces. In these curly braces, you are using USESTATE. Use state. Use state you are using. And later what you have to define here? Next thing what? You have to create one component. How you are going to create the component? Constant state 3. What is your component name? State 3. STATE state 3. And what we are assigning here for this component? We are assigning arrow function. Arrow function we are assigning. And to write the presentation logic, what we are using here? Return we are using. RETURN. Return we are using. And in this return, to write the to encapsulate our data, which class we are using here? React class we are using here. React dot fragment. React dot fragment I am using here. After that, what I have to do here? I have to export my component. Export default component name. State 3. Okay. Now you have to define the data. So how many objects you want to take? Can anyone? Any objects తీసుకుందాం Before that we have taken only one object. Okay. So to define the object, before the return you have to write after the return. Before the return, okay. Here I am taking use state use state of use state. What you want to take here? Objects you want to take here. Curly braces only objects defining object defining ఎట్లా చేస్తాం మనం? With curly braces only. How many objects you want to take? 3 enough for you people? Okay. That is okay for us. Okay. 3 objects we want to take. And to hold these objects, we have to create what? One variable. How we are going to create the variable? Constant array, right? So, and here where we are storing this one variable, object variable, obj comma. To modify the object, what thing you have to use? Set obj. Okay. Now later what you have to use here? Equals to. Now you have to fill the objects. So in the objects, these 3 are the objects. Yes or no? Yes. Now here these 3 are the objects we are having here. These 3 are the objects we are having here. Now later, and this is the next one. This is the next one. No, now I am taking same thing. Before thing only I am taking here. To take the key values, you have to use the curly braces. And here I am taking PID colon some ID value 1 comma or semicolon you are using. Comma only, right? Now P name I am taking here. P underscore name. P name. What you have to take here? Some name you have to take. Here I am taking P1 I am taking. Later I am taking same thing, P cost. COST. P cost. Later colon. Here you have to give some value. First object was created. Now going to the second object. So now once again what you have to take here? PID you have to take, yes or no? Same thing you have to take now. Yes or no? So but you have to change the names. That's it. Yes. And here also I am taking same thing. And the value is PID equals to what here? I am changing 2. Okay. And P name is P2. And P cost is 2000. And here I am taking PID equals to 333. And here I am taking PTHREE 3. P33. and here I am taking the value 3000. I was taken now. Now I have to get the output here. Yes or no? If value lo una key value pairs ani manam teesukovali. How you are going to take that? It is in that object format. Otherwise, what you want to take here? First, normally we will see. Later we will do. Okay. So in the React fragment, you have to write, right? Yes or no? Here, if you are having the multiple values, what you have to take first? You have to take the curly braces. In these curly braces, here what I am taking the value here? What is the value here? Object obj. So what we are taking here? Obj I am taking here. So obj dot which function, which method you have to use here? If you are having the multiple values, which method you have to use here? Very good. Object dot map. Object dot map. In this object dot map, what are the variables we are sending here? This one also will follows like a array only. So here I am taking here array function I am taking here. Array function I am taking here. So how we are going to? In this, what are the parameters we are taking here? Element, comma, index. Element, comma, index. Element, comma, index. And what you have to write here? In this return, inside the return you have to write. Now in this return, what you have to write here? In this return, what you have to write here? Which one you have to print? Elements you have to print. Oka element unda manaki ikkada, one object unda. There we are having lot of objects, lot of things. It should be in the table format. Otherwise you cannot. How you will get the answer? 111, P1 1000, 222, P2 2000. You will get the answer clearly. No, right? So what I am doing here, I am creating one table here. I am creating one table here. How you are going to create the table here? How you are going to create the table here? How to create the table? How you are going to create the table here? Table, okay. Table. Later what you are doing? How you are going to create the table? So here I am taking table. Okay. In this place, దీనికన్నా ముందు I am taking one table. So here I am taking one table, table, table. Okay. If you want to write the table, before that, what you have to create? First you have to create the table row. Then you have to create the headings. Then you have to enter the data with the help of the another tab. If you want to create the table, you are using the table tab. Then what you have to create? You have to create the table row. Yes or no? What you have to create? Table row you have to create, and here you are having the tag TR tag. Table row. Now after creating the table row, what you have to create? You have to create the headings for that. So what headings we are having? We are having three headings those are what? TH tag. And what is the heading here? First one is the serial number I am taking. Okay. Yes, NO. Yes, NO. And the next heading what I am taking? PID. TH. First one ఏముంది మా మనకు? PID only, right? PID. And later P name, TH tag, TH, P underscore name, P name. Later what we are having? P cost, TH, and what we are having? P cost, COST, P cost. Core headings అయిపోయినాయా? And నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు ఏం క్రియేట్ చేయాలి? టేబుల్ రోని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. టేబుల్ హెడ్డింగ్ క్రియేట్ చేసావు, వాల్యూస్ పంపించాలి మనం. How we are going to send? Here you have to send this one. ఎలా సెండ్ చేస్తాం మనం? Here. So here it will come last లో వస్తుంది మనకి ఇది. Here you have to close this table. Table you have to close here. Table you have to close here. So table row అయిపోయింది. Now you have to get the output. So data and forward చేయాలి ఇందులోకి. So how you are going to send the data? Here return. In this return you have to write, in this return you have to write It's coming now. Open అవుతుందా? Blink అవుతుందా అక్కడ చూడండి. Yes. Okay. Why you people are making noise? Huh? So this is my table row. Table row was created. So in this table row, we have to send the data, right? We have to send the data. How we are going to send the data? How many columns we are having? We are having 4 columns. ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి? Headings ఏమేమి పెట్టాం మనం? Those things only we are having the column, right? Serial number, PID, PCost, PName we are having, right? So according to that only we have to give the data also. So here first one what? TD. In this TD serial number. Serial number how you will get? We are having here index, no? Yes or no? So index plus 1. Index will start from what, ma? 0. We need index what? Serial number what? 1, right? So what I am doing here? Index plus 1. Index plus 1. Later what I am doing? One more TD I am taking here. What we are printing here in this TD? We are printing what? PID. P_ID. And next one TD. And here what I have to print? P name I have to print. P name. P name. And later what I have to print? P cost. TD and curly braces. Here you have to write P cost. That's it now. And you have to close here table row. Here I was opened this one. This one I have to close where? Here I have to close. Here after this one I have to close this TR. This TR I am closing here. Obj dot map of something. Where we did the mistake, ma? We are getting some error, no? Where we are doing this, where we did this mistake? Arrow function. TR. So here we didn't close anything. ఇండెక్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటది మా? స్ట్రింగ్ లో